Hey you guys, it's Kyle from Markham Reptiles, and today we're going to go over the top 5 up and coming ball python morphs. As usual, you guys chose this list on Instagram. We asked you guys this question right here, and you voted with your likes and your comments to develop this top 5 list. So this list was truly chosen by the people. Let's go ahead and see what you picked. Alright you guys, coming in at number 5, we have a trait that's been around forever. And I was actually surprised that you guys voted this one in, but it is making a comeback, and that is the pastel gene. So this animal that I'm holding right here is visually only a pastel. It is het clown, het pied, and 50% het albino also, and it's available. So, shoot me a DM on Instagram at Markham Reptiles. If you want this animal, I'll hook you up with this for a steal. It's possibly a triple head animal. It is an enhancer gene. It brightens up the color of the snake, and it also does alter the pattern as well, making these alien heads more ringed, and really it can make some absolutely beautiful combos. I actually hatched a pastel clown pied 50% het albino this year, and I like what the pastel did to that, so I'll show you that really quick. This is a pastel clown pied 50% het albino male that we hatched this year, and that pastel just made this guy look so cool. He has this weird gray spot on his neck that's super cool. It made the clown look super cool on his head right here. This guy got a bit slower of a start on eating than the last snake we just showed you, but this guy will actually be available soon too. We hatched out a bunch of other pastel stuff this year, like pastel clowns and stuff like that, most of which is already sold, but I'll throw some pictures up of those on the screen as well. But pastel actually does make some stuff look really cool. And people said it was played out for years, so it definitely is making a comeback, and I can see why you guys put it on this top 5 list. Alright you guys, coming in at number 4, we have the Scrambler gene. Scrambler is a super cool gene. It makes the pattern busier. It blows up the side pattern, and it pulls it up from the belly. It can also create some really cool dorsal striping, as well as amplifying the color. This gene was founded around the same time by Chris Hernan and Marcus Jane's ball pythons in Canada, and Chris Hernan is the one who is working with this in the US, so I called him for some background information. Thank you so much, Chris. You are linked in the description below. Big shout out to Chris Hernan. And he really is working with some insane Scrambler stuff, absolutely insane. He has tons of different combos, as you can see here. Absolutely beautiful. Scrambler makes really low white pieds, which is pretty cool, but really it goes into a lot of different genes, so I definitely can see why you guys put it on this list. It's a beautiful gene. It can mix well with a lot of different things, and it's definitely up and coming. Coming in at number 3, we have the Misfit gene. This gene was founded by Val of White Feather Balls, and this is an incomplete dominant gene like Pastel and Scrambler. And here is a picture of the single gene animal. This gene looks really cool and pied. This gene actually put a stripe down the dorsal of an enchi, which is super unique. So it'll be really cool to see where this gene goes, what else it corresponds with, and how cool it looks in other combos. This gene has a lot of potential, and I definitely see why it made our top 5 list. Big shout out to Val from White Feather Balls for giving me some background information on this gene. I have linked you in the description below. Coming in at number 2, we have the Malice gene. It was founded by Antoine Hatcher at Morph Minded, and it is an incomplete dominant gene like all the others we have mentioned. Here we have a picture of the single gene animal, as well as a picture of an Orange Dream Calico with Malice in it. That looks really cool. As well as an OG line hypo combo. So these are all really cool. Malice definitely has some potential. I can see why it made this top 5 list. Big shout out to Antoine Hatcher for giving me some background on the Malice gene. I have linked you in the description below. Before we get to number 1, I want to give a big shout out to Stronghold Exotics. Shout out to Travis and Brittany at Stronghold Exotics. They gave me this wonderful shirt that I'm wearing right here. I've linked you guys in the description below. You guys are totally awesome. They've supported us since day 1, and they're great people. Definitely go ahead and check them out. Alright you guys, the gene overwhelmingly coming in at number 1, named after a Russian disaster zone, is going to be Chernobyl. Founded by Dylan Smith at These Balls and Exotics. This is another codominant trait. Here's a picture of the single gene, and it works well in a lot of combos as well. It melts the pattern together, it really whacks out the pattern, and it brightens the animals up as well. It's an absolutely amazing gene, and it's beautiful and definitely up and coming. This is a new gene on the scene, and you guys voted it #1 overwhelmingly. There was so many votes for this gene right here. It took #1 by a landslide. So the community has spoken, and the #1 up and coming ball python morph is going to be Chernobyl. So big congrats to Dylan Smith, These Balls and Exotics, for getting the #1 up and coming ball python gene. Shout out to him as well for speaking to me, giving me some background on this gene, and I have linked you in the description below, Dylan. By the way, my middle name is Dylan, spelled exactly like your first name, so we're basically family. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. This was a fun video for me to do. This was a way to gauge the community, see where your guys' heads are at, and let me know if you guys agree with the voting on this video. If you don't agree, or if you do, and you want to participate in our next top 5 video, go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Markham Reptiles. You can vote on any of the topics that we post, and we would love it if you would do that. And go ahead and follow us on Patreon. We do this full time. The best way to support us so we can continue to make these YouTube videos is through Patreon, you guys. So go ahead and subscribe to our Patreon. The link is in the description below. We have linked to all the people that commented on this video. Thank you guys so much for participating. I hope that everyone out there is having a wonderful day, and keep spreading the love of reptiles.